Welcome to my Greece review, and also just Greece gameplay. This was the first map I really enjoyed. I think the spawns are a little bit weird. Took me forever to get anywhere, but honestly, I don't mind that. I probably should have gone literally anywhere else than where I went, but it's not something I mind. It gave me time to look at the landscape, which I'll get into a little bit later, but let's say I really liked the map. And to get into why I always start, sound design. It sounds like Unturned. There's nothing too unique about it. There was some unique sounds, a little bit of I wouldn't say tunes because there was some ambience, which I enjoyed. It was the first map that felt like the I don't know, it felt like on par with the official ones and how diverse they were and how each, official one offered something unique while still feeling ultra high quality beyond, what we've even seen with the curated so far. So already, this map is great. Just the sum of its parts do not equal. There's no part that's less than any other, so it equals a much higher overall, like, combined score. Just off of, like, starting out on this map, I immediately got that idea that I enjoyed it a lot more, and I've played it a lot more since I recorded this. So yeah, it is 100% like out of these first 3-4 maps, it was the one I played. Like, I'm still playing the most. Now, some of the layer maps I play a shit ton. I've been playing a shit ton. But this one, its overall score is going to be much higher. And, the sound design, of course, plays into that. It's crisp. There's some unique sounds. Not too many, though. And then other than that, there's nothing much else to say about it. Zombies sound the same. There's nothing too unique. It sounds like Unturned. You can't, it's no fucking, I don't even know. I want to say cyberpunk, but that'd be more Blade Runner. It's good sound design. I just wish some of these maps had music, like ambient music, honestly. That's something that gets to me a little bit. And I think that might take away from my overall experience with the game in general. Because I play so many games with ambient music that's just insane. I would mention something about UI. And the only reason I bring it up every time is because way later, actually probably the last map I'll review has a different UI, and that's great. UI is the same. It's unturned. There's some unique items, so it gets its bonus. It's not just flat unturned like Hawaii. But world design. I love the world design on this map. There's these little towns. There's essentially one big town, and that's kind of, you like to have a capital. It doesn't. That's why I don't like Yukon, and that's why I will never review Yukon, is because there is no big town. It's just a bunch. Like, it's a fucking, like, 3-house town. That's nothing. I like these maps that have, a bigger, essentially a bigger town. And yeah, ignore the boats that are scattered in the ocean. With how I set up, I like to have vehicles spawn at every vehicle point. And the issue with that is that boats will, I don't know why, but they spawn on top of each other, like, infinitely. It's just like, okay. So that's kind of god awful, but I don't know, it looks cool. Like, a bunch of boats have crashed and piled up. It kind of feels apocalyptic. But that I won't interpret that into my world design. So with the world design, like I said, I fucking absolutely love it. I love how the safe zones are laid out on this map. I love how the cities are laid out. They're good distances from each other. Each one feels unique. The houses are very unique. They, they don't feel like actual Greece. Looking at even a picture of Greece right now on my phone. They don't, they're not identical to Greece, but they give you that, I'd like to say, a taste of Greece or a hint of Greece. It's like going to Chinatown. It's not actual like old world China, but it sure does spin some themes to replicate it. You know, the banisters or the banners or the I forget what those things, awnings, like they fall into that Chinese aesthetic, and that's kind of what happens here. Like it fits the aesthetic, and it gives you like the, yeah, this is Greece, or it's some facsimile of it, or facsimile of it. I don't know how to pronounce anymore. Uh, Other than that, there's not much else to get into the world design. I guess city layout is something. I really enjoyed the city layout. It felt like there was, gun stores and cops, maybe even a fire station in every city. It felt realistic. There was enough houses that felt, there was enough people in each city to be working at each of the places. It's just earning, and, there's enough apartments, and there's hotels, and it feels like, tourists could come because it feels like a destination. And all of that together just, it just adds up those good boy points. So, just covering the entire world design and everything, it's great. I liked everything from skybox down to the color of the grass being almost Mediterranean aesthetic. So, yeah. In the classic fashion of, my final review, I really enjoyed this map. I'd never played it before, so there's no nostalgia affecting the review, which is odd. That actually, the nostalgia may actually be making the reviews worse because I've played them before, but I'm unsure. I really enjoyed the map. I enjoyed playing on it. I've continued enjoying playing on it. I feel like this was one of the first maps I'd maybe be like, I'd like to play on a server continuously on this map. This and Rio were probably the only two where I was like, yeah, I could see myself, building a base and having a guild or something here. And I think that the game itself benefited a lot from making me feel that way. Like, the capital's unique, every part of the world's unique, it offers a lot. It didn't really offer anything new to like the story of the game except for some notes and stuff, but there was enough that it felt unique even in that aspect. And there's not much else to say. I really enjoyed it. There's not too many negatives other than the fact I'm not sure this is a negative, but it just feels like an official map. Like, it doesn't differentiate itself. There's nothing outlandishly unique, but that's okay. And I think that's something that it benefited from, was feeling the same. So that final review score is gonna have to be like a 7 or an 8. Like, it's really good. The only reason it's not a 10 is because there's one map that needs to be a 10 that I played, and it was just fucking awesome, and I've continued playing on it. Like at the end of every video, just want to say I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or whenever you're watching this. Hope you guys come back for more. Hope you guys enjoyed your time here. If not, I hope I hope it wasn't a waste. I don't remember half the stream more, but yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of the day. All that shit. Hope to see you guys again. It's, I'm gonna do the same thing at the end of every video. I know some people are tired of it, but thank you for watching. It means the world. It really does. You guys will always get thanked by me. You guys deserve it. This wouldn't be like, I don't want to say like this wouldn't be possible without you, in a way that like, oh, you guys make my career possible. This isn't a career, it's a hobby. But what you guys are doing is making me enjoy one of the favorite things from my childhood and, teenage years again. Like, gaming is not feeling like a waste of time because I'm able to do this and contribute something. Like, and share with others, and the fact people are watching it makes it feel so worthwhile and so fulfilling. So I just want to thank you guys. The fact you guys are here just makes everything so fulfilling for me being able to play video games. So Thank you. You guys make my hobby that I couldn't do anymore fun again.